Hi, in this video I want to show you a few things about the steam boilers for Saeco. You can see here I have one steam boiler from Saeco Incanto, and this big one is from Saeco Royale and Magic models. So you can see the difference between the two boilers. So what is the most common problem with these boilers is one, if your heating element is not working, of course you have to replace the whole steam boiler. But sometimes the problem is that the boiler have a hole inside, and the steam and water start to leaking and give you a problem, and most people will replace their steam boiler. So this problem is with the both boilers occur. So in the most times you will replace the whole boiler. You will buy a new one or used but in the good condition. So I want to show you how to repair this problem if you don't have money to replace it with the new one, or you don't want to wait to order this and replace it. So I want to show you only one thing more. This boiler is used for Saeco machines, for Saeco Incanto, but also absolutely the same boiler are using in DeLonghi Magnifica models. It's absolutely the same. Of course, there are in some models different type of connectors here, but the boiler is the same. And most of the boilers for DeLonghi Magnifica doesn't use these connectors here. In DeLonghi boilers they use this type of connectors, okay, and the cables are going like this. So most of the time people will not buy this type of boiler because it's with the different connectors. They will want to buy DeLonghi, and DeLonghi I think is more expensive than Saeco boiler because of these connectors. So I want to show you something. If you have you can buy a Saeco boiler with the different connectors. So you can do it like this, and this connection will hold, and you can use Saeco connectors on your normal connectors, cable connectors. Of course, I recommend to use this type of protection because it's electricity and it's not, if you can see, it don't touch the body of the boiler, but it's good if you have this insulator. So you can see here, right? And you can use this boiler for your Magnifica, but some Magnifica models actually have this type of connectors. It depends what is in your machine. So this is for DeLonghi Magnifica. So first we will have to cut this ring here and remove the connector. So first we're gonna do is I will get this, okay, and I will squeeze it in the vise like this, because I don't, it's aluminum and I don't want to damage the boiler. So I'm doing like this. It's not very strong, you can see I can move, and I have to cut here this ring. So I will use, and I go in the angle here, you can see. Okay, now it's cut, maybe a little bit here. I think it's cut. And yes. So now I cut the ring and I will remove it. I'm not going to use this anymore. Okay. So okay, so they use a very strong glue. If I try to unscrew this fitting, I will probably break the aluminum tube here. So again, with the big angle, because when I remove this, I will cut this piece here from the pipe and create a new thread inside. So when I split the tube here, I don't want to go under this hole. Okay, so let's do it again. And let's cut the aluminum. Okay, I can feel when I go to the brass fitting, so I don't want to damage. Okay, so I will try again with the screw. You can see how it's cut here. And now I will try to remove again. You can see it's turning. Okay. It's out. Okay, you can see this is the fitting, and now I have to cut here. You can see here I can make so I can see where to cut. Sorry. Okay, so I will cut this piece and create new thread. So it's good to make it straight, so it's easy. It's aluminum, so it's easy to cut. Okay. So you need to remove all debris from the inside, and we are ready to make a thread with, it's 1/8, it's a different type of thread. It's not like for the bolts. You can see a difference, how big are these teeth here and how small is on this. So it's different. You have to have the special. So now what we want to do is, okay, again, not so much, and you have to be sure it's straight, it's not in an angle, straight down, so you can see how much you need, maybe 1 centimeter of here. So I'm not going to use a lubricant because I want to put a glue and I don't want to clean it. Okay, we are going. It's okay. Yes. So now it will turn to remove everything that's fall inside. Now I'm going to use glue and put it on the fitting. And I will put a little bit here inside the and now you can use also Teflon tape if you don't have glue. You need to and it's not a problem that you don't have this ring here. Tight. Okay. And we now are ready to use. We don't have a hole here. You can see the defect piece here is out, and this one is a little bit shorter, but it will work on your coffee machine and you don't have to buy a new boiler. You can repair it. So this is how to repair your boiler. Bye.